doing the A to Z of refurbs. We're on to you. We're going to talk about utilities. So your gas, maybe it's oil, electric, water, all the things that kind of supply into your house. So if you're taking on a property, make sure you know prior to completion date from your solicitors who supplies each of those services. You'll usually get in a document that comes through. If you can't, just ask the solicitors, they'll get that for you. And on day one, make sure you get all of those readings so that you've got those numbers and you get them reported. So you're not paying for other people's electric bills going forward, which is really, really useful. Because if you leave a lag of a few days, sometimes it goes a bit wrong. And if you're planning on changing one of those suppliers, it can really affect the continuity of your refurb. So, for example, if it's on a prepaid meter and you want to put it onto a normal meter, penciling that into your refurb process and your schedule of works is really important, so it doesn't disrupt your team on site and when that happens. And usually there can be a lag of a number of weeks. So just make sure that you're aware of that. The other thing to remember is if you are in some areas of the country and it's better to have prepayment meters and leave them as prepayment meters, if you're going through the refurb, who's controlling the keys for those? Who's going to be in charge of making sure that they don't run out halfway through a job? There's nothing worse than having an electrician who's got no power, or a tradesman who needs his tools, but they need to then go and buy a generator and they'll charge you for the generator and all that kind of stuff. And set them a budget. So have an idea of how much you want to spend before they have to come and talk to you about topping up that card, topping up that meter each week. So it could be that you set £30 a week for electric, and as soon as they've used that as a top up and they need to get some more, they have to get in touch with you. So they're not getting in touch with you every time they need to do the update and do the top up. So that's the kind of the top tip for today, is just make sure you're well organized with your supply of electric and gas and oil and water and whatever else, and you know who's controlling it to make sure you get through your refurb smoothly. Cheers.